that defines this sport. Ohio State versus Michigan. The scarlet and gray versus the maize and blue. To many fans on both sides, this is a one-game season. Ohio State, of course, defending national champions, but Michigan has bragging rights. They've beaten their rivals the last 4 times. Welcome, the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For Inland Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He shreds the tackle. And they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Some hard running there through a tackle. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Makes the catch downfield. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ohio State. There was no catching him that time.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
And now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. Keeps it on the draw. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. The offense going to heavy personnel, bringing out the full house. They'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And some big plays through the air have been a big part of the story so far. These receivers have shown up today. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this 3rd down. I know the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Important 3rd down play coming up. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Snags the quick throw. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down. Looking to throw here. Caught by the receiver. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction. And a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
He shreds the tackle.
Man, the defense took everything away. He tried to get to the inside, had to bounce it all the way to the outside, and then they took that away. He couldn't turn the corner. He was forced out of bounds for a loss.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Boy, how about the read here by this quarterback to find his open man and keep this drive moving. Great conversion. And when you're in the red zone, you got
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown.
Back to pass. It's Sayan. Deep ball falling away. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. A new set of downs after that completion. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's the first down and more. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On first and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand. That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. And it'll be Smother right at the line for no gain. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. The Buckeyes will come to the line on fourth down looking to convert. Trying for a fourth down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down. And the drive keeps going.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Toss play to the running back going left. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the return will be brought down. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when the Wolverines and Buckeyes get together, and a fun first half to boot. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Bringing it out, it's Graham. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. And momentum really building up for this one. Could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. I mean, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Looking to throw. It's Sayin. It's a quick grab. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. That'll put him over 150 yards today. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
With the catch, it's Smith. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking downfield. It's Sayin. And it's intercepted. The last thing they could afford. Oh, he's bringing it back. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play. The takeaway and a huge gain on the return.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a two-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. He's running out of time here. It's up there by the junior.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Defense is coming after him. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out. You don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're
intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the fourth.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quick throw over the middle. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
He keeps it. QB draw. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Brings up second down.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on a football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Grinding away on the ground. Fights off a defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking deep down the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, it's an incompletion here, but at some point this defense has got to be aware that this offense is doing everything they can to get this receiver the football. He's got over 150 yards receiving. You got to double team this guy or they're going to keep finding ways to get him the ball.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense already has one fourth-down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Seventh play of the drive coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. What a catch! They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Buckeyes are in the red zone. Throwing off play action. And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State. And this Buckeye team, Kirk, beginning to flex now and pulling away from their arch rivals right here.
Well, they seem to win every one-on-one matchup, whether it's the offensive line being able to win, getting a hat on a hat, the backs being able to get out in space one-on-one, or these receivers getting downfield. The athletic ability of the Buckeyes on full display.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. Gets loose. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Great performance by this home team. There's going to be a serious party around here tonight. It's victory formation. Quarterback will kneel down. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.